How is it that you can personalize your communication with your clients? Hi guys, my name is Deepak Shukla, founder at the Pearl Lemon Group. We are a sales training, business growth and development agency based in the UK, USA, as well as serving clients worldwide. And if you need any support with your corporate communications internally or with clients, please do reach out to us. And here today, in day number 29 of our communications training, we're here to talk about how is it that you personalize communication with your clients. But before we get into it, feel free to click the link in the description below to get access to 7 additional strategies not shared in this training. And please do like and subscribe these videos because it really helps us with the algorithm here if you're watching it on YouTube. So look, fundamentally, this is something that's really quite important. And I want to outline some of the elements that you won't have thought about if you've already, of course, watched the previous videos. And this is what you need to think about. So we've got a managing director. He's Greek, and he always uses and plays upon his Greekness as a way of personalizing his ultimately relationship as well as communication with his clients. He uses it a lot in a kind of comedic way, but there's real power in thinking about what is it that is unique about you, or where you're from, or what you're a fan of, and it really depends upon what you want to lean into. So we've got a lady who's from Texas, so she could talk about Texas culture, Texans, and bring elements of that into, for example, her work. We've got someone who's from a small community in Michigan. She's also a mother, so she could talk about stuff that relates to being a mother, that relates to being from Michigan, that relates to anything of that ilk. The both those ladies, Lydia and Celeste, could use, if they wish to, Americanism with clients who aren't American, or they could also use, for example, where they are in the States as a trope with someone, one of the clients is from another part of the state. So there's things that you can, and again, it relates to cultural heritage. It can relate to being a fanatic of a particular sport. It could be anything in a way that brings your personality and brings your personal interests to your communication with your clients, that then begins to border on camaraderie. So really think about, what are the things that make you you, and how you can begin to infuse that into your communication to make you more fun and engaging and fundamentally unique. Because you've got to remember that in many ways, a good account manager is going to be doing all of the things that we've already described. Of course, it's going to be rare that you'll find them doing all of the things that we've described, if I'm actually being honest. But personalization is how you can create uniqueness, because there's going to be things that you bring to the table that are unique about you. And it's just a case of, how you consider that. Now, I've got a TEDx speech actually that talks about this. Let me just find it. Bear with me. Yeah. So there you have it. How your randomness will be your best strength. This was a while ago now, of course, but I'd absolutely recommend looking and watching this video, because it will give you some insights into my thinking here. That personalization relates to what you've personally done, and you can personally bring that to your communication with your clients, and that can also extend to the way that you sign off emails, your style with particular emojis that you like to use. Of course, it needs to fit in with a particular type of company brand narrative, if indeed there is one. But then within the chalk outlines of, let's say, the company outlines, there's this whole space that's just you and your communication. So I'd massively encourage bringing that to the calls, because no one can compete with you on that. No one can compete with what it is that makes you a single mother of two from Michigan, as an example, or a proud Texan, or a British Indian with a migrant family. Depending upon who it is that you're speaking to, there's different elements you can bring to the foray, and I'd absolutely encourage doing that, as well as if you like to send quirky videos, if you like to send a little GIF. So it doesn't even need to relate, for example, to history or culture. It can relate to something that you do that's quite fun and friendly. So a funny GIF could be another good example. If I give you a practical example of what that might look like, if we bear with me, if I exit this drawing, open this up. Yeah. So if we now for example, compose an email, and in here I can add a, scroll up, you can add a GIF. So I could say, so for example, sorted, if I wanted to fix something. So this is quite a funny example, but do you see? And you can remove that. Oh, sorry, you can remove that. But do you see that there's lots of things that you can do to add? This is also a good way to add humor and comedy to your actual. And this is Giphy for Chrome. You can Google it and it will come up. But this is a good way to add a little bit of flavor, if you will, or spice or uniqueness to your actual emails. So there you have it. They are some of the ways in which you can personalize your communication with clients outside of just being a super effective client account manager. And once again, please do comment below with your key takeaways and do subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. Thank you.